As you all know, the Equal Opportunity Bill was introduced a few months ago. And one of the things that we are very concerned about is why is the haste with this bill? First of all, when it was introduced, we heard about it 4 days before it was actually introduced. And then we also heard that from nobody else but the leader of Unabom, Mr. Caleb Orozco, was the one that spilled the beans. Then the consultation started countrywide. We did not get this bill that was 76 pages until the actual day that consultations began. We believe that this bill was rejected countrywide, especially here in Toledo, where thousands came out against this bill. Now, 1.5 months before election, it seems like the Barrow administration is pushing to get this bill passed. I believe that today, as Cabinet meets, they are discussing this bill and it will be introduced in the House tomorrow. We want to know why the haste with this bill.
I'm grateful that they did not pass the bill, and I think right minds and prudence took forth for the people of Belize. This was a very bad bill. We need to make it clear here all the way across the board that this isn't about the LGBT and about the Christian community and hate and everything like this. It has nothing to do with any of that. And I'm sure there's some on both sides that want to fuel that. This is about freedom and liberty in the country of Belize. This bill was so dangerous. It's an assault on liberty. It's an assault on freedoms. It was actually an assault on the Constitution of Belize. For every free person, even our beautiful national anthem, Land of the Free by the Carib Sea. If you take the freedom of one person away, you take the freedom of everyone away. And so I find great joy and pleasure that it didn't proceed to that next level to become a bill. And I think we have a long ways to go. But let me say this too, Blues, on this aspect of it. We already have laws in place in the country of Belize that protect those people who are discriminated against or don't have equality. I think what we need to do is have a better job of enforcing those laws that exist already. So how do we as a community, how do we as countrymen get together and say, how can we form maybe a tribunal that works alongside the police department to ensure the civil liberties of people who have been discriminated against? There's better ways to do this than to remove the laws and strip the freedom of everybody so that only a small few have the power. Very dangerous. In my opinion, this was an act of treason against the Constitution of Belize if it had gone through. It really is, because how can you have one bill oversee all the laws of Belize, no matter what they say? And so that's why I was vocal about it and did the video. This country has so much to offer the world. And you can't offer anything if you silence the people. Because we have to remember, like I've said before, that the country of Belize is not made up of a border. It's made up of the beauty of the people within Belize.
If anyone would like to see more of what's going on, how can they do so?
Hey, if you want to know about Toledo first, and better yet, Belize first, how to protect your district and how to protect our country, go to my Facebook page at John Gotts. And you can find me there. I would love, if you just want to have a one-on-one conversation, I'd love to talk with you. And you can find more information about how do we protect our Constitution and how do we protect our district in Toledo. How do we become the lighthouse to the nations, which I believe God called us to be in Belize. So Belizeans, right? Wave the flag.